As we all know, PS4 firmware 6.50 recently dropped last week. It was a surprise in terms of what we got, which was the ability to remote play to iOS devices, considering Sony stated that there wouldn't be any major consumer-facing features, which remote play definitely is. But the question I've been getting a lot is what's going on with the Android release of this feature. For those who don't know, remote play already exists on Android, but is limited to Sony's Xperia phones. I've heard you can get around this blockage, but Android users want something official like what the Xperia line has. Now, my reason for why it may not happen for Android users outside of Sony devices doesn't mean that it could never happen. Sony could very well release an update allowing all Android users to access this feature. My reason for why it may not happen is competition. Let's look at iOS users and Android users. What's the difference? iOS users are in a closed ecosystem run by one manufacturer, which is Apple. No other smartphone maker can use iOS in their products besides them, so Apple users basically just upgrade iPhones. They jump from one iPhone to another. What about Android users? They can jump between a wide array of smartphone brands, and this includes Sony. They're not stuck to one manufacturer like iPhone users. Looking at Sony phones specifically, their competition is not Apple, it's other Android devices, and having unique features that help you stand out from the crowd in such a crowded market is key. Sony took advantage of what they have in video games and is using that as leverage. So if Sony decided to bring the feature to other Android devices, they lose something that made their line of phones unique in the consumer's eye. Again, this does not mean it could never happen, but for me personally, this explains their tactic to just release this feature for iOS users. But do you think remote play will ever come to Android users who don't own Sony devices? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. It really supports the page and I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every other day except days if there's something really interesting and I'll just post a video on that day. I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body obliterate, decimate, dismantle the comment section with unlock it. If you're one of those people who wishes Sony would unlock this feature to all Android users, destroy the comment section with unlock it, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.